So you're single right now?
Yes.
These celebrity pairs called it quits, but we're hoping for a future reunion. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrity couples we wish were still together.
Both have very busy work schedules, and our sources tell us that that was primarily the reason for the break.
For this list, we're looking at the beloved celebrity couples that we wish had never broken up. We're focusing on relationships in which both parties are recognized celebrities, as opposed to couples with only one big name.
You know, it wasn't shocking. These things happen.
Number 10, Adam Brody and Rachel Bilson.
Is that summer? No, I'm gonna go, shit.
Way to salt his game, Mr. Cohen.
As the stars of the hit Fox series The OC, this charming pair mesmerized viewers over the course of 4 seasons. But there was a bit more going on between Adam Brody and Rachel Bilson than just acting, as they actually dated from 2003 to 2006 while filming the show.
The coup's stuck on the Ferris wheel, and I was looking for someone to go on the tilt-a-whirl with me.
I'll go on it with you.
On camera, their characters were different in many ways, yet the popular Summer Roberts ultimately embraced the love-struck Seth Cohen.
When we had sex?
Yeah.
You weren't the only virgin in the room.
There's someone else in the room? Like filming us?
Me, jackass.
And so this on-screen chemistry naturally translated to their real-life public appearances. Maybe Adam and Rachel remind us of a more innocent time in pop culture, but we just wish they could have made it work.
Maybe I can't be just friends with you.
Well then, I guess maybe this is it for us.
Number 9, Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe.
Would you mind turning around so that I could put on my bathing suit?
I'm sorry.
Back in 1999, this former couple starred in the guilty pleasure flick Cruel Intentions. The narrative itself was intriguing, and even more appealing was the relationship of its stars, Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe. They reportedly met 2 years prior at Reese's 21st birthday, and just a couple months after the film's release, the blossoming performers tied the knot. By now, many associate Reese and Ryan with some of their more iconic roles, but when it comes to early 2000s power couples, well, these two had plenty of steam.
I think more of the problem was age, you know, when we got together so young.
Even so, the couple divorced in 2007, and Reese later dated Jake Gyllenhaal for a brief time. Another celebrity couple that seemingly had so much potential.
Please stop.
It's okay, you can laugh. I promise I won't tell anybody.
Number 8, Ian Somerhalder and Nina Dobrev.
And that's kind of why we made a joke of it. We're like, settle down, everybody. It's not as big of a deal as you guys think it is.
On the CW's The Vampire Diaries, even though Nina's character Elena started off dating Stefan Damon's brother, it was clear that there was an undeniable chemistry between them.
I just had to say it once. You just need to hear it. I love you, Elena.
Eventually, the two became an item on the show. But that's another story. What's unique, however, is that Ian Somerhalder and Nina Dobrev hooked up behind the scenes.
Now you're mad at me for including Stefan?
No, I'm mad at you because I love you.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
And while the inherent drama surely provided for some interesting pillow talk, the couple ultimately decided to split ways in 2013 after 3 years together. Together, Ian and Nina exuded a brooding intensity that made them so engaging to watch on television, making them a celebrity couple that we all could root for.
And then we started dating on the show.
We started dating in real life.
And then we broke up in real life.
And yet our characters are still dating on the show.
It's a good thing it's not awkward.
Number 7, Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield.
Or we could do something else, or we could, if you don't, we could...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, either one.
Back in 2010, a romance began on the set of The Amazing Spider-Man. And though Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield were initially quiet about their love, their fans certainly loved to see them together.
Well, we had Andrew here yesterday, and I have to read to you what he said about you. He said that anyone who works with you gets a shot of sunshine, and that one day he's going to write a book about how he feels about you.
Oh, no.
Emma is a thrill to watch in all her comedic glory, and well, Andrew is Spider-Man. That's make for a good match, right? Well, the two celebs obviously became recognized as such.
I love you, Gwen, and I'm gonna follow you wherever you go.
I love you too, Peter.
And besides, they got crime in England, right?
But the relationship came to a halt, leaving heartbroken fans wondering if Emma and Andrew would ever again be a thing. Here's hoping that sometime soon, a simple twist of fate will once again bring the two together, both on and off screen.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Mr. Parker.
Yeah, but
those are the best kind.
Number 6, Will Arnett and Amy Poehler.
Oh, no, let's get over it.
In the late summer of 2003, these two forces of comedy made their love official. And while each can dominate a scene on their own, Will Arnett and Amy Poehler often shared screen time in their TV and film appearances.
Job, I want out. I'm in love with your brother.
What? Did it again, you son of a bitch!
Surely you remember their unique relationship from Arrested Development, and it's difficult to forget their ice skating characters from Blades of Glory.
Wow, flawless as always.
These two blue-eyed funk machines are going to find themselves popping and locking their way to the championship in Montreal.
But funny as they may be, married life isn't laughs all the time, and the two separated in 2012.
It's like the saddest divorce ever.
Maybe a reunion doesn't seem likely, but hopefully Will and Amy will team up for some comedic bits in the future. You never know what they'll be able to improvise.
I think the two of them have been a model for how to handle it publicly. Nobody knows why it happened. All the people prying, why did he leave? Why did she leave? Nobody knows the answer to that question.
Number 5, Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
How do you manage not to get jealous when girls, you know, they're like throwing their panties at him?
In the late 90s and early 2000s, Justin and Britney transformed into legitimate pop stars, while sharing their private time together as well. And though each would achieve even more fame thanks to the digital age, and they would ultimately go their separate ways, we can't help but wonder how this union might have evolved over time.
It's just a situation of, it's just young love. It was a very intense relationship, that's for sure.
Then again, sometimes a broken romance leads to Billboard hits, as evidenced by Justin's Cry Me a River. But given that Justin and Britt first emerged on the Mickey Mouse Club so long ago, their story has long been part of modern pop culture discussion. And didn't they almost have it all?
His friend dared him to kiss me, so that was my first kiss.
First kiss?
Yeah.
And so at 12, though, you don't.
Number 4, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton.
Leave it to me to be holding the matches when the fire trucks show up and there's nobody else to blame.
She's a reality star turned country icon, and he's a country star turned reality icon.
She put a big F.U. in my future. Yeah, she's got a way with work.
And while fans certainly love the music of Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton, it's their exuberant personalities and authenticity that often stood out during their time together.
You're the reason God made Oklahoma.
Those were the days. Miranda delivered the hits, and Blake changed lives on The Voice.
I'm as country as pig crap, man. There's nothing I can do about it.
Just like Johnny Cash and June Carter, Blake and Miranda seemed like a perfect fit. But unfortunately, the pair split in July 2015.
This is not the future we envisioned, and it is with heavy hearts that we move forward separately.
We really love each other and have a real marriage outside of all of this.
If there's one thing we miss about this duo, it's their public appearances together, which revealed a natural chemistry that was less about performance and more about two lively artists who were so in tune with each other.
Coming back home.
Number 3, Seal and Heidi Klum.
You're my God, you're my angel, you're my world.
When this couple married in 2005, both were recognized figures in their respective industries of music and modeling. And the beginning of Project Runway only heightened their celebrity couple status, with Heidi Klum hosting the famous reality series.
Star, you are still in, but you just barely made it.
So with Seal being the type of celeb that goes by one name, and Heidi transforming from a top model to fashion mogul, their celebrity allure and easygoing personalities connected with their fans, and us.
Now, forgive my ignorance, are you presenting on your own tonight, or are you presenting with your wife, Heidi?
Well, I was going to present on my own, but now that you suggested it, it might be a good idea for both of us to go up together.
No, I'm Candy today.
Yeah, Seal and Heidi divorced in 2015, but for a full decade, they were the couple that seemed ready for the long haul.
I would have thought, whilst I didn't expect any better from him, I would have thought Heidi would have showed a little bit more class and at least waited until we separated first before deciding to fornicate with the help, as it were, but
Number 2, Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton.
Everybody seems to make us more interesting than we actually are.
Yeah, you just live like rich people.
It's just a big
Exactly.
house.
Exactly.
An enormous
Very
house
rich
with
people.
different rooms.
In the realm of pop culture, celebrity couples can remind us of a specific time and place, since one project brings them together and soon after they fade apart.
What's wrong? Apes are afraid of the water. They can't swim.
But with Helena and Tim, who first met during production of Planet of the Apes, they went on to make several feature-length films together, while embarking on a brilliant romance.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, just leave it.
No,
Please, just go.
And if you know Tim Burton's creative aesthetic and Helena's style, then you know just how distinct and unique this relationship was, at least from an outsider's perspective. And so their 2014 separation came as a shock to many. But let's hope their creative vibes will lead to a reunion.
I'm your friend too.
Let me hold you now with a sigh. You're warm in my hand.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Now his cologne is in America for the first time, and it's kind of cool that it's in Aspen that he's announcing it.
I'm sure that maybe Maria doesn't say that, but I'm sure Maria wishes that we all could be together.
Yeah, did you get down on your knee?
I did, and I asked her parents' permission prior to, and
Look
it
at her
was just-
face. I love these. Yay!
She looks better without makeup. Like, she looks good with makeup and beautiful and all that stuff, but she looks good.
How long were you all together, Zach?
About 5 years.
5 years. Wow, that's a long time. But you're friendly.
Yes.
Number 1, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Will you? Or will you not go out with me?
As the co-stars of perhaps the ultimate modern romance film, The Notebook, these two dated for a couple years after the 2004 release. And so they'll forever be connected by the story of Noah and Allie.
It wasn't over. It still isn't over.
Obviously, the film itself created great expectations for adoring fans, and one can't ignore the inherent pressure of a celebrity couple trying to live up to a fictional romance. Then again, maybe it wasn't even an issue for Ryan and Rachel. But we do know this: their characters broke our hearts, and so did their real-life breakup. It seemed like destiny for these two, but reality and fiction are two separate worlds.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
So do you agree with our selections? Which celebrity couple do you wish was still together?
Get out!
For more romantic top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
And God, what can we possibly learn from all this heart-wrenching pain?
Life isn't, it's not cool.